Ah, my mic wasn't even on. Oh, don't leave. It's gonna be a good stream, bro. It's gonna be good. I'm still getting some shit set up on my end. I'm watching my own stream to see the chat, so. What's up, Canox and the cam? Yo. I'm still, hold on. Everything is so broken. I haven't done this shit in forever, dude. Hold on. A chat. There we go. Okay, I have it open. Very quiet. Am I quiet? Hang on. So my volume is maxed. I'm watching this from a train in the desert. Very cool. Okay, well that just turns off my microphone. Let me add a gain filter in here. Let's give it a few boosts, a few decibels. Okay, no, let's not do half at a time. Let's do... Oh, is the game loud? Okay, let me turn the game down. How's that? Is that good? I didn't realize that there was game audio going on. Okay, and I'm gonna set my gain to... Almost blew up your ears. Okay, the game is silent because there's nothing playing right now. So it's funny because the way that my thing is set up, I can't hear the game, like on my end almost at all, but like it records the audio. The game is barely audible. I mean, I'm looking at the levels in OBS. The game is like it's hovering around minus 45, and I'm sitting in the yellow between minus 10 and minus 20. That should be good, right? I think I got that. I will. How much time is left on my laundry? I just moved back into college. Oh my god, my laundry. I just got started and my laundry's done. What? Man, what the fuck? Dude, you know what? I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes. I gotta introduce myself to the chat, man. I got people here. This is cool. I should at least do the intro. And maybe I should share this somewhere. Did it ping on Discord? That's my first question. Did it ping? It did not ping. Okay, thank you, YouTube bot, for pinging my Discord. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's intro time, and then I'm immediately gonna go grab my laundry, and then we'll be back into the thick of it. So okay, it's intro time. I don't remember how to do this. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of the Maximum Difficulty Career Mode playthrough, and it's officially season 2. Sorry for the kind of view cheesy, like, I wanted to compile all of my videos together. I thought it would be fun, and so I did it, and I found out the hard way that rendering a 3-hour video is actually not a pleasant experience, but you know what, it's fine. We're back at it again. I do not remember where we left off, so it's gonna be a good time. I remember we went to Eve, and it was a successful mission. So I think for this video, what I want to do is I want to make it to Duna, because Duna actually gives the same amount of science points as Eve, and Ike gives the same amount of points as Gilly. And that's great because Ike is very easy to get to. Duna is also very easy to get to, and its atmosphere is super safe. for getting arrow captures and all of that beautiful optimization stuff all figured out. So that's going to be the plan. I might have to start with some contracts though, because I mean I have 54,000 funds, but might not take me very far. So it's gonna be good. Enjoy the brain rot thing that I'm gonna do or whatever. Here we go. All right, that's the YouTube part done. Now I can talk to the stream. I have to go flip my laundry. I will be back in like 3 minutes. Sorry for timing this so horribly. I thought I had longer. I uploaded a 20 to. All right. All right. So I am going to be right back. If anybody is watching right now, inform anybody who is yet to join the stream that I will be back in like 5 minutes. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Okay. It's so hot. Just ran up and down the stairs. Fuck. All right. Get me ready. It's time to commence the contract nonsense. Okay. All right. Okay. So what's this? Dock 2 vessels, 6,000 funds, 15,000 funds, flag on Minmus. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and accept, I'm going to do a mission to Minmus and gather science from Minmus. Let's do that really quick. Alright. Looking at the latency, it's not too bad. Do I have a craft? Cheap Minmus, I thought so. I'm gonna, how much is this? 7,000 funds. I'm gonna see if I can do this cheaper actually. Hold on. So, I'm gonna give a quick apology if I am missing chat. I have YouTube open in like 3 different places just to make sure. Actually, that's a lie. I have the OBS monitor and I have my stream open. Just to be sure. Alright, so let's do this. Terrier engine. Actually, which gives me more Delta V? It's either this or the Spark. Oh, I don't have the Spark yet. Never mind. Okay, so if I just get this overall game and mic out, it's all quiet. I don't know what I could do about that. There's only so much I could really do. The game audio, I think. Oh. And I'm gonna boost my mic just a little more. I do kind of have a tendency to like move around when I talk, so it could be the case that I'm just kind of moving out because this is a really crappy mic. All right, yeah, just let me know if it's still kind of like shitty. All right, let's see here. I want to go ahead and get some battery. So let's go ahead and sneak a battery up here. I only need the one. Yeah, because since last time I upgraded the launch pad, I'm able to do stuff like this now. And already we're half the price. So that's cool. Wait, this actually might be able to do it. I'm gonna test this. I don't have a lot of like aerodynamic things. Wait, does this have gimbal? This does not have gimbal. The Pollux does. The Pollux is way too much for what I'm doing. And I need like something on here to cause drag. Let's just go ahead and throw this on there. And like maybe throw a fuel tank in here. Man, I'm so like not used to having a big monitor. I've been playing on my laptop for a little sneaky video that's coming up sometime in the near future, guys. You should stay posted, because there might be something in the works. It might be a little bit because I'm starting up college in a couple days, but there might be something coming in. It might be very good. But I've been playing on my laptop over the break, and it's nice to have my setup back now that I'm back, because I don't bring my PC with me for the 4 weeks that I'm gone, because I don't need it. I don't need it there. My laptop is very good. I can get a lot of usage out of it. I've been clicking around here. I don't know what I want to bring with me. I think I'll just leave this empty, honestly, and just have it as... Yeah, that'll work. Who do I got in here? Jeb. Very cool. Oh, right. I forgot. I have Billiana. Nice. Endurance 1.25x. Wait, what is all this extra information? What mod adds this? I've never seen this before. Is that... Wait, is this just what it does in career mode? I've never... Am I stupid? Have I never... Why? How have I not noticed this? Huh. Okay. Well then. All right. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm cheaper minmus save now. Oh, I need some. I'm gonna add some basic fins on here. I don't need anything too fancy. Oh, the TWR is gonna be absolutely too much. But I suppose we'll We'll see how much I can turn this. Oh. Oh, I sure hope I can get this gravity turn done in time. Alright, that's not happening. And I'm absolutely gonna burn up. That is so bass boosted. What does it sound like? What's going on? What's wrong with the... I think it's just how it sounds. Again, I can't hear the game. Hold on. Is my mixer all screwed up? Why can't I hear the game? Oh, I have the game's gain boosted by 30. That probably doesn't sound too good. Let's turn that down. So you guys aren't going to be able to... Oh, what the... So you guys aren't really going to be able to hear it too well for a second. Until I can get back to the settings. But I'm going to go ahead and put one of these things on here. And give this a 15 degrees of rotation. And then I want the thrust to be... That's perfect. All right. Rest of the game audio is fine, but the SRB was insane. It's probably Rocket Sound Enhancement. It's not the stock thing. Okay, so game audio, let's... How's this look? Still can't hear the game myself. I'm going to mute the game for a second and... Okay, why can't I hear the game at all? Alright, so, guys, you are just going to have to live with the audio that the game has. And I can't hear it for myself, so we'll just see. I will deal with it in editing as I need to. Okay, that was too sharp. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what was going on there. Let's do 1.6. I really wish I had a second monitor here so that I could actually like read chat and not have to alt tab all the time. So there's a very high likelihood that I like crash the game by accident. Okay, too much again. I like the oh, okay, we're not going to do that. I like the TWR that I get, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. The joys of setting up a point-and-shoot launch system. I also don't know why it's not pointing me equatorial. It's kind of annoying. Alright, that's way too much. For something like that, I would have my phone for the... Okay, yeah, I would use my phone, but my phone, one, has like a horribly cracked screen, and I probably wouldn't be able to read anything. Also, the charging port on it is broken, and the battery life of it is approximately like 20 minutes. Given that it's only got like, well, I mean, it would be fine for a little bit, but it wouldn't last very long. So, unfortunately, it wouldn't work very well. My phone is kind of horrible, so the less I have to use my phone, the better. Alright, it's still a little steep, but we're getting there. If the port is broken, how do you even use it at all? I have a one of those what do you call them? Like the hockey puck chargers, like the wireless charger. I always call it the hockey puck because that's what it looks like, but it's a wireless charger, and I just set it on that. But you're not supposed to like use your phone while it's sitting on one of those things. Oh, I know what's happening. Hold on, auto strut, and then okay, no, it's still. It's still wrong. I don't. Why is it like that? Wait. What is? I'm so confused. Says who? I don't know, man. My dad told me that when he gave me the port like years ago. So or gave me the. You know what? I don't care. I'm flying. I'm playing a game. I I don't need to figure this out right now. Uh, um. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm fine just alt tabbing. It's not too terrible right now. It's just like sometimes I can't read chat while I'm like doing a landing or something. All right, this is a little shallow, but I guess I'll see how this goes. It's better than it was before. Nah, you're all good. No need to apologize. Let's get my apoapsis and periapsis reading here. Oh, this isn't gonna blow up, is it? Man. Ah, man. Come on. Um. Also, I'm gonna. You know what? I don't care that much. I'm gonna do the moon. Oh, I'm gonna do the moonbow suggestion. And do this. Cause it'll protect from heating, and also it gives me a way to control the drag. So that'll be good. I think my rule of thumb for these in the past has been 400 meters per second at 45 degrees. I'm going a little steeper than that, or shallower than that, but I can also just like hold the S key for now. Don't remember if this is any better than last time. Oh, nice. Okay. Very cool. If I just nose down a little bit. Let's just stage that off. Oh, that's why. Okay, well, I guess I'll just coast. I'm gonna have plenty of fuel. So, this should be all good. Let's say 84, 100. Cool, orbit. All right. Now, where is Minmus? There's Minmus. We're going to burn here. Right there should be good. Plenty of electricity. Oh, I'm a little late, so I want to overshoot slightly. I am more than a little late. Or more than a little early. No, late. I'm starting the burn late. And inclination. Oh, that's not very fun. This is a very suboptimal Minmus go. All right, so drop a quick save. I hope I don't encounter the mun. Well, that's just fan-fucking-tastic. What do I do about this? I quick saved way too late. I think what I do is I waste a bunch of Delta V, lower my orbit, like, to there. No, a little more. Yeah, there. Do one orbit and then come back. Okay. I'm cutting it kind of close on this one, guys. Jeb might have to jetpack for a good bit. But you know what? It's fine. It's all okay. It's gonna be fine. This is so unbelievably scuffed. I have completely forgotten how to do this. All right, now let's get rid of our inclination now that we're traveling so slow. Cool. All right, now I will encounter Minmus. All right, I am going the right way, surprisingly enough. Delta V is questionable. Oh wait, no, it's fine. It's fine. Jeb can just land on the surface. It's okay. It's fine, guys. It's fine. This was part of the plan. This is how we meant to do this. Periapsis is a little low. Okay, that'll be fine. All right, Jeb, get out. It's it's time to do what you need to do. Did I accidentally deorbit this thing? No. Okay, we're good. We're saving some Delta V with some gentle orthopedic adjustments. All in a day's work, of course. We love phasing through rocks. I could have climbed. That's the one thing about this strat that's kind of annoying. Oh, you know what? Sure. All right, let's plant a flag. We're on like a plateau kind of thing, right? Jeb, 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 Jeb. All right, cool. Yeah, we're on a plateau. All right. Can I set as target yet? No, I cannot. Okay. So let's wait. Oh, we can't wait. This thing is. Oh, crap! I might have messed this up horribly. Oh, I can set target. What? Okay. Oh, did it just blow up? God. I don't know when I quick save. Spam and no. I do more than that, man. Like you can accept that. Why don't you do it? Make me some content. Come on. It's the circle of life, man. We all gotta pitch in. So I need to make sure I pay attention to my periapsis. The most annoying thing with this game is how like the model of like the planets in map view like severely don't match how they actually are, because it's just like you can so easily like just mess up visually, but like it's completely understandable. Um, so let's pay attention to Perry. Okay, you know what? I'm fine with it being safe. Cool. Circular orbit. I borderline have enough to make that work, but did I just... Man. This is some stupid, dumb, annoying shit right here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to push this thing back into orbit because for some reason, the way I have it set up, the Kerbal bonks his head on the ladder. How's that? A little more? This is going to be such a bitch to edit, man. Okay, good enough. Alright, I should be able to survive that, right? How do I, There we go. I love doing that. Yo, what's up, Bengineer? What's up, man? It's been a while since I streamed. I was gonna say it's been a while since I've seen you, but that's not true. I've talked to you a good bit. How you doing, man? Joe, you know what? Since you're here, eating chicken, hell yeah. What should I name this? We're on that like plateau thing next to the flats. What should I name this? Pretty good. Nice. I'm glad to hear it, man. I kind of just want to call it like the Jeb Plateau or something stupid, but like if you can come up with a better name. Mountain spelled wrong? Yes. I like it. Mountain. I wanna eat ice mint. Min ice mint. Alright, cool. Let's do a quick EVA report. And now we just gotta wait for the alignment to come back. So I'm gonna go to the Space Center and check for any new options. Not much I can do with any of these. I could do the skipper one really quick. Actually, oh my god, $1,000 to sure, I'm testing the skipper at the launch site. Of course I am. I'll do that right now. Let's just engine test the skipper. Here we go. Easy money right here. This is the easiest money you can get. Epic Gaming, as I once said. Back when I showed the contracts. I I like to think that my new style of not showing the contracts is more fun to watch, but I guess that's why I'm streaming, right? Mun 3 course. What is this? 60,000. Dinkelstein's Kerman is rich. How long is this available for? Expires in 7 days. I'll come back to that. The Flyby Eve thing kind of makes this annoying, so I might not do it. Space around the Mun? Nah. You know what? I'm gonna just finish the current thing and then just go from there, I think. Because man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for patched conics. Even without the maneuver node, it's gonna be so much nicer. All right. So there it is. Oh, sweet. Nice. All right, here we go. Check. Coming in hot. Oh, camera, don't screw me over! Okay, why am I way over here? Let's, No, don't turn off the stupid... Oh, my God. Oh my God, I don't have any... I don't have any fuel left, please. The anxiety is always watching me. And then... no. Alright. Okay. I did it. It's fine. We're all fine. How long till you get patch conics? It's gonna be a good minute. I want to say that the tracking station is like. Oh, I'm burning at the wrong time. I want to say that the tracking station is like 1,000,000 funds. I think it's a lot. It's not exactly a fun number to try to go for, but yeah. All right. What do I want to get to? Like 300 meters per second, 310. All right, there we go. It's gonna be a while. So honestly, like I just have to live without patch conics for now. Um, which is fine. Like I can do that, but um, it's gonna be a little bit annoying in the meantime. Okay, that's fine. Let's even this out a little bit. Alright, cool. Drop a quick save just in case. I swear to God, Mun. The Mun has already caused me some issues on this mission. It better not cause me anymore. It better not. Okay, thank God. Yeah, but Patch Conics is like, it's crazy because it's like such like a mid game thing to get, but it almost feels like late game with how I've been playing this career so far. I definitely could have taken the periapsis a little lower. I'm gonna lower it once I. Oh, I could have taken it a lot lower. I do have some extra fuel. I'm just gonna get out of the way of the Mun first. All right. Let's do. I thought I set it to 57. All right, let's do 53. Might be fine. Oh, what? This thing isn't stable? That's concerning. That's not fun. How is it more aerodynamic? I. What? That's really bad for me. Um, I guess it's fine for now, but like, I don't know. If I'm gonna be doing these for like the next hour, I might want to refine the design a little bit. You could use the engine gimbal. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like it'll be like I said, it's gonna be fine for this. I have plenty of electric charge anyway, but like I'm trying to make a really, really, really cheap Minmus shuttle while also having it like take as little effort as possible. So I have it set up right now where it's like if I hold prograde basically from the start of the mission or start of the ascent, it'll just be fine, which is great, right? It didn't take too long to set up, but like it was still something I had to do. Um, but yeah, like if I could have this be as low effort as possible, that would be fantastic. So like the main thing that I have to do is just get good at like flying the mission. I'm recording, right? Yeah. At like just flying the mission. Cause yeah, I don't really have anything to add to that. I just want to make this easy because I have to do a bunch of these and I want to make it go by as quick as possible. Which these aero brakes are not for sure. Have you considered fully reusable? Um, I'm like borderline at the point where that's feasible. I don't remember what probe components that I've unlocked, but I upgraded the launch pad last time, and I can use the kickback booster, which is what this was, right? It was kickback and then a Terrier stage on top, and that's like about as simple as you can get something like this. Um, or SSTO boosters. I don't know. I might want to copy Moonbow's low-tech SSTO design. That could be good. Why can't I see anything? Why does this look weird? Oh, I'm in like an eclipse or something right now? What's going on? The lighting's all like messed up. Um, honestly, I like Burger. What's up, obscure reference? Um, yeah, like I mean, I could do reusable stuff, but for the sake of just like ease, the kickback booster is probably just going to be my best option. And I'm already reusing all of like the Terrier and all that stuff, so I'm recovering a lot of the like more expensive things, and the kickback isn't too expensive. Burger indeed. Burger indeed. I need to open Indeed, bro. This is getting ridiculous. Bamberger, Beachturker, Gerbieder, Gerbiester, Churmigber, Hamburger, burger, hamger, burger, hamburger. Ooh, ooh. That was like one of my favorite videos back in like middle school or some shit, man. This thing is like bizarrely aerodynamic. The voices, yeah. This thing is like bizarrely aerodynamic. I don't know why it's not slowing down more. Though, I mean, to be fair, I did discover recently that the asteroids in this game are just like their drag models are just like everything about them is just stupid. Like a a class A asteroid is like 10 meters across in all directions. So already we're talking about like um um pi r cubed 5 times 3 is 15 cubed is, oh god, 225 is 15 cubed 225. Is that the one? Is it 225? I think I'm right about, yes. Yeah, it's 225. I'm right. I'm right. So we're talking about 225 cubic meters. It's 10 tons, so it's like made out of like mulch basically. But at the same time, its drag profile is the same as like a 2 meter part. It's really dumb. So like you could like strap it onto a plane like with no shielding or extra wings or anything, and it won't meaningfully affect your drag profile. Like it's so dumb. I think, yeah, the next one's going to deorbit, so I'm not going to time warp through it. Am I going to... Oh, am I coming in close to the KSC? Ooh, hang on. I'm going to try to use some of my fuel to land at the KSC. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Oh, never mind. I'm nowhere close. I'm nowhere close to the KSC. Never mind. I need that remaining fuel. Reminds me of Hatters. Was that hazardous? I remember that thumbnail. I don't remember. Um. Oh, there's a hazardous YouTube channel now. Like instead of hazard-ish, hazardous. So was that him that landed the rock with the plane? Oh, there. Yep, landing an asteroid with an SSTO. Yeah, he used wings on the asteroid itself. Right. So like he actually like tried to balance it. I found out that like you don't even really need to do that if it's small enough anyway. Oh man. Guys, so time warp affects heating. Should I just fast forward through this? Um I don't want to because like it like changes the way the heat works. But at the same time I kind of don't want to sit here for 10 minutes. Or how long is it until my laundry's done? 10 minutes. Oh, that's great. Way back in the day with the old whiplashes, and he used wings to make the cargo bay. Fast forward. Alright, fine. Gonna do it. I'm not gonna go more than 4, though. 4 is the limit. 4 is the limit. Using the wings to make the cargo bay is like such a crazy concept given what we know now. But like given how ridiculous the whiplashes were, like dude, like think about it. Like I can remember back in like 2017 thinking that like the game modeled the arrow so that if you put like an object behind something, even if it wasn't like node attached, I thought that occluded it because SSTOs would still be able to like make it to orbit or whatever. Like that's just how powerful they were. Oh crap. Okay. I got to turn off fast forward for a minute. Um Yeah, but like that's how broken they were. It was pretty ridiculous. It really makes me wish that like I'd had the game back then. Cuz I got the game in like 1.2. It was the update before they changed all of the models. Yeah. Okay. I wish I was paying attention. This isn't good. I have plenty of electricity though. This is a very salvageable situation. All right, so let's slow down here. Okay, I'm still slowing down. That's already a good sign, but I can also close this. Maybe let's not close it. Yeah, I have plenty of electric charge. This is fine. Almost there. Oh, don't turn on the engine. All right, there we go. We're good. We're chilling. We are, in fact, chilling. All right, I'm going to grab some water really quick. I will be right back. I am palming my Brita. Ah, the grip strength. Ah. Okay, let's turn on the engine. Let's slow down a little bit. Perfect. Textbook, in fact. Big chilling, yeah. Man, I'm thirsty. What the hell? I'm talking a lot. Alright. So that's all done. Good, good. Plant a flag on Minmus on the mud. Okay, so Minmus still is like broken and it gives you more for some reason. Space around Minmus. Okay, so another Minmus mission. Definitely. Temperature surveys. Nah. I mean, yeah, no, it's on the surface. That's definitely not something I want to do. Dock and transfer crew. Actually, I should do the math. How much is this? I mean, that's definitely going to take more time. So I'm going to do another plant the flag and space around Minmus. So let's just do this again. Man, it is hot in here. I should really... I need to open a window really quick. But yeah, see, Ben, this is what I was using, right? It's only 5,000 funds. And it's, like, stupid simple to use, right? Okay, excuse me. Alright. Ares. Yeah, kinda. It's that, except it's significantly stupider, and it's, like, it abuses some dumb mechanics in a dumb video game. So... yeah, and last time I held S for a little bit, but I did also overshoot 70 kilometers by quite a bit. So I think if I just point and shoot and don't touch anything, it should be fine. Yeah, I hope I can stream more this semester. I haven't been able to, mostly because I don't want to bother my roommate. He hasn't moved in yet, so that's why I'm doing it now. I don't know when he moves in. I'm gonna guess tomorrow. Yeah, like it can't be a very pleasant experience if your roommate is just like inside streaming all day. It's got to be pretty annoying. So I try not to do that. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm fine with that. Yeah, that you know what? I don't care. Um, but yeah, no, I don't want to bother him. So it's kind of hard to carve out like time where I know I can stream. Um, but yeah, hopefully I can like find some more time to do that this semester. Like if I could get like a couple streams going, that would be nice. Cause then I could like make some more progress on the series. That's kind of where the series hasn't been like moving very fast. Is just finding time where I'm like not a disturbance to my neighbors. Um, you only need one SRB and a Terrier engine and so on to reach orbit. Yeah, and I'm going. This is just for Minmus. Like I don't need all that much. Um, and the reason why I'm using an SRB is because it's super cheap, right? So like the actual total cost for this rocket was like what, like 5,000 funds. Um, yeah, so pretty good, all things. Oh, I can just burn straight to Minmus. Look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. It just lined up just like I needed it to. All right, and now let's do the mid-course correction. What if Minmus just did that? Um, it'd be nice if Minmus could just like mid-course correct itself so that I didn't have to. Uh, I I think it's fine. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. My genius, it's almost frightening. Oh, my laundry's dry. Slight inclination error. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess. Um, yeah, no, we don't have to talk about it. And we also have a slight Oberth malfunction. We don't have to talk about it. Like, it's okay. Let's go ahead and do like a crew report or something. Or, yeah, let's do a crew report. And then let's land in the flats. I like landing in the flats. It's really fun. Just have to make sure I'm not about to hit anything. Alright, cool. I should get to the ground before then. Never mind. I shouldn't trust the patch conics ever. Her, Oberth, her, Merd. I don't speak German, but I'm gonna try. Herr Oberth, Herr Oberth, mehr Geschwindigkeit, bitte. Hang on, I gotta try again in a second. I gotta finish this landing really quick. What? Man, go fuck yourself. I am working on a video about how crash tolerance isn't real, and this fucking bullshit. Like, what? Man, that is so stupid. That is, I'm actually real. That's so annoying. I have to do all of this over again. All right, I didn't do it right this time for some reason. Herobrith did not like your tone. Where are your landing legs? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't need a rescue mission. I am but a man, and I need quick saves. Like, if I wasn't just, like, doing some, like, grindy part of the mission right now, I would absolutely send a rescue mission. But at this point, it's just, like, not worth the time. Alright, I'm gonna just land here. Cool. Let's drop a quick save. Oh, okay, I'm so glad that I quick saved. What the hell? We don't have to talk about that one. I forgot that acceleration is exponential. Or whatever. I don't know. Alright, you guys ready for this? Crash tolerance is in fact not real. It's totally fine. We don't have to worry about it, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's not real. Crash tolerance was never real. Seismic test. Yeah. Alright, let's plant a flag. Also, welcome, Internaud to Anonym. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Welcome, welcome. Alright, chat. What should I name this place? You better hurry. My my vehicle seems to be rolling away from me, but what should I name this place? Walmart parking lot. Do we like that? I personally like I like the Walmart parking lot. My microphone stand is hitting my screen and I need to move some stuff here. All right. Okay, Walmart parking lot. I like that. All right, now I need to go catch this thing before it rolls away from me. Oh, ah! Stand up, you nincompoop! Okay. Jeb reports he can taste the space mint through the suit. Can he now? I don't believe it. Alright, cool. Now, can I just boost to get home from this current position? No. So let's just... Cool. Now, let's go ahead and go home. Okay. Face prograde, please. I believe 330 works good. I am finally able to eat mint. Mmm, tasty mint. Isn't the crew report, like, tried to eat it, it did not actually taste good, or something like that? I don't remember. But the report was something like that. Alright, now let's fix our periapsis really quick. Oh. 46 is kind of pushing it, but let's just give it a try. Again with the mun being in a very anxiety-inducing spot. Alright, here we go. Let's open that up. Bye-bye, Walmart. Indeed. It's 25. Wait. Oh! It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay. It's fine. The service bay will save me, won't it? And the 300 meters per second at Delta V I have. It'll be fine, guys. Michael Service Bay. Who names their child's middle name Service, anyways? I see that trying to tip. You're not tipping on me. Alright, we're good. I can let it tumble now. Alright, and tumble it will. I tried using caps lock and it didn't work. Okay. Alright, I should be fine. New re-entry profile. Fuck it, Weeball. I mean, that has kind of been my approach to like 90% of this game. I hope you know that. Like, everything I have ever done is just fuck it, Weeball. And the part that's the funniest is that, like, every single time it works. There's not really a whole lot of things that don't work in this game. I'm wiggling his engine bell? Yes, I am. Yeah, the gimbal just kind of doing its little wee. It is very good. Tactical wiggling. I like to call it I like calling anything just tactical. It doesn't matter how tactical it actually is. It's very fun. Alright, cool. Recover before I fall over. Nice. Tactical bread. Yeah. Dude, okay, so here's the thing. I'm actually going to get some tactical bread soon enough. Next week, so a week from Monday, MLK Day, I'm actually going to be going on a 100-mile bike ride to train up for a different ride that I'm doing. And my fuel for the whole day is just going to be Rice Krispie treats and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, it's tactical bread is what it is. It's tactical bread. It's gonna be awesome. All right, let's see. What do I got here? Space around the mun, flag on the mun. I mean, these two add up to more than the Minmus one. But the Minmus one is also... I mean, the mun is easier. Satellite and... I could do this. Where's this thing orbiting? Right here? Oh man, but rendezvousing with it is gonna suck. Refuel module B. What? I don't remember how that got there. It might have like flung itself away. Um. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start building a potential Duna Ike, and see if I can get something that like vaguely resembles goodness. Also here, I'll answer Ben your question from earlier. The where is it? The tracking station upgrade. Oh, it's 375,000. So that will get me Patch Conics. It won't get me the maneuver node. So that'll be that. All right. So I think the goal is going to be land on Ike. So let's see here. I'm going to do this like this because I want to not have to deal with reentry burns and just be able to just land. Engines. I think that yeah, the Terrier is gonna be my goat here. And I'm going to okay. So I want to service. I want to do it like that. Okay, so service bay. Oh, and I need so this is a science mission, so I need to do the full do I have a science module subassembly? I don't. Okay. So let's do the full science thing. Let's get that in there. Do I need a scientist for anything technically? Solar panel and probe core. I don't have any interplanetary without patch conics. Yeah, I did that last time with going to Eve. It's not fun. It's just not fun. It's not a good time. Um, yeah, you kind of just suffer, and that's it. It's not a good time. But I mean, it's doable. Okay, so I do want to bring a scientist. So I can actually go ahead and remove that and do an onion like that. Okay, that'll work. My laptop is low RAM. I'm not playing on my laptop anymore. I'm back on campus. That's why I'm streaming. Actually, I'm not at home anymore. So I don't have to annoy my family with my existence. Um. Oh, and I can get rid of this decoupler. That's not needed anymore. And I'm also going to position this higher up here. Okay, so the way I'm going to have this, I don't need this to be super aerodynamic, because I'm going to put all of this in a decent amount of this in a fairing. I just don't know how much of it yet. I mean, I actually my computer my PC also has 32 gigabytes of RAM, to be fair. Um because RAM isn't really the major bottleneck for a Kerbal Space Program if you know how to play the game and like you understand how it works. Usually it's like CPU is what causes the most, like that's where your bottleneck is going to be. Okay, so another reason of having this here is I can, how big is this? Oh, I can use the small one. That'll be good. So I can use this guy right here. If I position this right there, or hang on, I'll position it later. If I position it right, it won't overheat, and then boom, I have drop tanks. Can you use the flag as a heat shield? I can. I can actually. I do. But I want to bring a scientist, so I'm using the onion re-entry module as a heat shield. The flag heat shield will absolutely come in major handy later on in the playthrough. Just not so much yet, but we're getting there. Okay, so enable crossfeed, auto strut. These are all auto strutted. Scoot that up. How much delta V is this? Almost 3,000. I'm doing an Ike mission. Do I have the fuel line yet? I do. Okay, cool. That's good. I need the fuel line. Actually, hang on. No, 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 no. I'm gonna, okay, so I could try to do this in one launch, but that is boring, and I could do this in a much more entertaining fashion. So here's the new plan. This is all I need. Right? So all I need is this. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and attach this. Oh, okay, wait. Let me do it like this. I'm going to attach some science stuff. Yeah, I'm putting most of this in a fairing. But I'm going to do like 2 launches. I'm trying to think of how I want to do it though. I could, what? Okay, it's about time. I'm gonna buy these. Do that, and then do 2 of these. Because right now my main issue for missions is my part count. So I need to engineer my crafts with part count in mind. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm putting too many of these. And now let's put a goo. Cool. Close that up. Where am I? I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm answering your questions. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm here. Question mark what? Question. I don't have a question. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not seeing your question. Thought I got them. Um. Okay, so I should be able to get this into orbit. Now, I just need to, before I do anything, I want to check. So if I do this, and I add like a butt ton of fuel to the top of this, now do enable staging. Okay, perfect. Good. All right, so that's going to be my plan. I want to see how I do the propeller crafts and how he builds them. I I don't remember you asking that, but I'm doing the career mode playthrough stream right now. Um, I will say that although the video that I made explains the mechanics, I know it doesn't talk about how to actually like build it. I My goal with that was just to explain like what rotating the fins like that does and how it affects the craft. But the issue with the way that I explained it is I don't touch on the sheer annoyance of trying to actually get it to work. Um, so, um, part of the problem is you're fighting with a few different things. The first thing is the intermediate axis theorem. So, like, spin a wing nut, you know that whole thing. Um, if you're if you're spinning a cylinder, so like take this SRB here, right, and you're spinning it along the vertical axis, it's going to be stable. But if you have like a propeller like up here like this, it's not going to be stable. And the reason why is because the center of mass of this secondary axis here, or intermediate axis, is not aligned with the center of mass. So either you put the propellers at the center of mass, or you have two propellers of equal strength on opposite ends of the craft so that the center of mass on average is at the center of the craft. So that's the first thing that you have to work with. The second problem is that dump is like inherently unstable, right? Like regardless really of what you do, it's never going to work like super well. And the more extreme the effect that dump has on the craft, the more unstable it's going to be. Okay, which one of these is 1 meter to 1.5 meters? I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the more potent dump is, the more unstable the craft is going to be. And it sucks that that's the case, but there's not much. Oh, I shouldn't have bought that. I'm going to use the 2 meter fairing. I should have bought this. Oh, wait, I don't have a 2 meter fairing. What? Wait, how did I've used 2 meter parts before, have I not? Oh, I just bought okay, so I need to get this. Um, yeah, so the more potent dump is, the less stable your craft is going to be. So, for your own purposes, what you need to do is compromise between um, how much um, you're basically compromising between how efficient your propellers are and how stable they are. And so every time that I've used dump in a mission, it's never actually perfect. The best that I've been able to manage in any video is, I think, the Mun mission. Yeah, I think in the Minimalist Mun mission that I just did, I managed to get it so that my it was stable with 1% of torque, but as soon as you put it to zero, or no, sorry, that's a lie. It was stable at like 12 to 15% of maximum torque. If I went below that, what would happen is the effective dump would actually force the propellers to go faster than the RPM limit, and then it would destabilize itself and shake itself apart. And I don't really have an explanation as to why that happens, but usually if you have enough torque from the rotor, it'll stop it from overspinning itself. Um, okay. So Duna, crew, and lander. Now it's time to build the other part of it, which I'm going to also fly with a pilot like this. Yeah, so it's just a balancing act, and that balancing act comes in the form of literally hours of just fiddling with it until eventually it works. And it sucks. It's really annoying and tedious, but there's not a better way that I know of to do it. Um Yeah, so and the only reason why I've been able to get it to work is because have so much experience with it. Like, I've used it as far back as a Duna mission over a year ago now. That was when I first discovered it. But it took like a good few hours of tinkering before I was actually able to make it function. Um yeah, and so like I kind of get that like intuition of like how it should go. Um, but that doesn't really mean that like I'm kind of just waffling, to be honest. Um, which is like you kind of have to do on a stream, like, and you got to keep everybody entertained. Um, yeah, but like you just the TLDR here is just like you kind of have to mess with it. Like, there's not a whole lot that I can tell you like how to do. You just have to like screw around with it until it works. And I know that's like not the answer that anybody wants to hear, but it's what you have to do. It's like, spoiler alert, you have to play the game to get good at the game. Um yeah. I wish I had a better answer for you, but that's all I can really say. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Nice. Perfect. All right, that looks good. Um, let's do this. Let's whip out this thing. And let's give it like 1,000 meters per second at delta V. About 1,000. And then let's do that. And let's do clamshell deploy because I like it. Let's give it a little more than that. Okay, I guess a little more than a little more. What am I doing on part count? Alright, perfect. Alright, now let's do 2 SRBs. Oh, that looks sick. I like that. What about it? Okay, yeah, that, like that. Duna transfer stage tank. Looks good. Alright, and activate these all at the same time. I'm gonna just go ahead and test this really quick. This right here is stream exclusive content that you guys get. You get to watch me test the craft. And this footage is not going to be in the final cut of the video. You get to only see it here. What is going on with the lighting? Why does it look like that? Okay, whatever. I'll fix it another time. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. You guys, you know why I haven't been able to hear anything from my computer? It's because my headphones aren't connected to it. Like, duh. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be able to hear the game if my headphones aren't connected to my computer. Go figure. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna... Where's my dongle? Hold on a second. Alright. Yeah, it should be connected now. And this does not have enough fuel, so I need to go back to the drawing board here. I can hear the game! Let's go! Okay. I have more than enough TWR. I just need to add just like that. Not even close to the part count thing. You know what? Let's just play it safe. Save the fuel for rendezvous. Does it still look like the Titan 3E Centaur? Huh? All right, and I guess we'll just see how this goes. It's a little steep. I'm not liking the numbers just based on the look of things. So still not enough delta V. I think I'll just go with altitude is just a number. Yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna go ahead and just throw kickbacks on here. Man, I'm so disappointed in myself. I get the upgrade to the launch pad and immediately I stop caring about efficiency and it's all about just slapping the biggest rocket components that I can onto these stupid crafts. Like it makes so much sense that I would do this, but like come on man, I could do better. I'm better than this. I swear, I'm good at the game. I'm just lazy. Now it looks like just an elongated centaur. I've already been... Oh, I forgot about my laundry. That was a long time ago. Um, I will... I will get to that after I verify that this is good. I love the plumes. It looks awesome. I feel like the huh, interesting. I feel like the muffler is happening too soon. Oh, that's what's causing this? Interesting. I didn't know that. Alright, so that should sound a little bit better. I didn't realize that the Mach effect was adjusting the sound. I think there are also waterfall plumes for the SRBs, but you didn't get them to work. Huh. I think my favorite technique when building is when I merge the Thund with the Reliant. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so like, I don't know if you remember from because this is a long time ago at this point. The whole like thinking behind this is the Thud actually gets like better ISP at sea level than the Reliant, but the Reliant gets better in the vacuum. So, and not only that, the Reliant is miles and miles away better than the swivel engine, but it doesn't have gimbal. So combining these two together, like, gets the best of both worlds. Not only that, but like it's funny. It's like a coincidence. It's the perfect amount of thrust for an 18-ton craft. Like it's perfect for it. And it just came out that like at that early stage in the game that it just works. And though that wasn't something that I found out about doing this series, I actually not an entire year, but a good while before I started this, I had done most of a playthrough of career mode um with the same settings, and it was actually a lot harder. I had penalties set to 1,000% instead of 250%. And I got all the way to the point where I had most of tier 1 unlocked, but and I managed to upgrade the launch pad, but I stopped there because upgrading the launch pad cost me, oh, that's fun. Just delete it. Upgrading the launch pad cost me 500,000 funds, and basically doing anything from there just wouldn't be fun anymore. And none of this was recorded anyway, so like I was doing this just for me. So there wasn't really a point to me doing it, so I just stopped. But I knew from that point forward, if I was going to do like a YouTube thing with it, I didn't want to use 1,000% penalties because it just makes it like not fun. Like this is fun. Like I can just get out and do stuff like this, right? And it's relatively inconsequential. But and not only that, I progressed through the game a lot faster. So if you were to do like the true hardest playthrough with maximum penalties as well, it would look basically the same. The only difference is like it takes like 10 times longer to do anything. And I mean, I'm a content creator. I have to like put stuff out, right? So I just made it so that it was less annoying from my point of view. It is, so yeah, I did get further than where I'm at right now. Um, which, yeah, it was brutal. I played a lot, though. It was like over a summer or something like that. I just played that mode like constantly. Okay, so this should be good. So this is 17,000 funds. And 24,000 funds. So we're looking at 41,000. Okay, I can afford that. I just... How did you get to voice Itsob characters? Oh, I just asked. Like, I just offered, I offered Hef some help because he was like kind of struggling at the time with Itsop. Like this was, when was Stanley introduced? I think it was episode 3 or 2. I think it was 3. And he was like talking about how like he was kind of like not super happy with the series because it was kind of like janky and kind of thrown together and whatnot. And I was like, if you need help putting it together, just let me know. I could do a voice or something like that. Like just trying to offer help. And so I had also done the KSC in that episode, though I never did that again. He just decided not to. Yeah, he probably forgot, honestly, but it's fine. Yeah, and wait, I have an active contract? What's my active? Space around Minmus. I didn't do that? Hold on, wait. Oh. Oh, wait, I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot that. I forgot Jeb is still on Minmus. I have to go get him back. um so okay, so I'll get Jeb really quick. But yeah, so I just asked, like I offered, saying like, hey, oh wait, no, Jeb isn't still. Wait, I just wait. I quick loaded. Oh, I quick loaded and I forgot to. I have to. I have to go to Minmus again. Hang on. Do I have anything I have to do for Minmus? Like, is there any contracts I can do really quick? In addition to this, since I forgot about it. How long is this active for? Okay, 12 years. I can do that. Plant a flag on Minmus. Okay. We're just gonna go do this really quick. God damn it. Man, I was so ready to go to Duna. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, but no, I just offered, and he said yes. And so then am I talking about Hef? Yeah, yeah. Ben asked how I got to voice Stanley Kerman, also known as Krusty the Clown, and that was this is the wrong one, and that was I just asked, and Hef was like, yeah, sure, if I can probably give you some lines, and so I just picked up whatever he didn't feel like voicing, and and Stanley Kerman kind of just turned into a meme from there, and and so that just became what I added to the videos. It was fun. Like Hef's fun to work with. He's a good dude. We're both we're both cardio enthusiasts, so we talk about like running a lot. I don't like this trajectory. I guess it doesn't matter. I can just leave it. Yeah. Nah, but he's a good dude. He's cool. ICBM program. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what this is. That's kind of like it's funny. The ICBM like launch profile is like optimal. Like it's kind of funny. You just try to like keel over as soon as possible, and so long as your apoapsis is above 70 kilometers, you did it right. Okay, so mine wasn't, but that's actually fine. I'm actually more efficient because this thing isn't very draggy. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I can just pop it now. It doesn't actually matter. Switch to orbit mode. All right, there we go. Cardia, the exact opposite of no Kerbal. Well, see, when I play the game, my Kerbals do a lot of cardio. They like they end up walking up and down a lot of mountains. Poor Jeb had to had to perform a marathon to go check out the Flat Kerbin Society's landing on Tylo. You almost got all the parts for your bike computer? Hell yeah. How are you like how are you doing the operating system for that? Are you like programming your own OS, or are you like downloading like Garmin source code, or like what are you doing? The weather? Like is it just cold and you don't want to do it, or like what do you mean the weather? What's wrong with the weather? Yeah, I mean cardio. I don't mean cardio, I mean cardio. All right, cool. Where's Minmus at? Where is that minty green little thingy? There. All right. I have ESP32 with a custom software, maybe even a companion app. Oh, lots of snow. Biking through the snow can be fun, but like it wreaks havoc on your components, man. Like it's so bad for the bike. Especially like when there's salts on the roads, man, like flinging all that salt up onto all the components and stuff. It's horrible for it, but like man, like oh, dude, ah, my new bike. I got a new bike, man, and oh my god, I love it so much. It's so fun. It's a gravel bike, but it's a very like mountain bike oriented gravel bike. Like what's super cool about it is it has suspension, which is like a very like niche thing to have on a gravel bike. But what's cool is that like it only gives you like 3 centimeters of damping, and the angle of the headset is very slack, So the front wheel is actually pretty far out in front of you for that kind of geometry. And it like you could just like float over things like like as if it was a mountain bike, but it's like super light. Like it's only like 20 pounds, right? Like it's super lightweight, and currently it's got 50 millimeter tires on it. I'm gonna put 55s on there once the summer starts, and start doing like more like gravel racing, because that ability to just roll over rough terrain is like too good. Like it's actually just less rolling resistance. Like the weight of the wheel actually doesn't matter at that point. Your shifter's broken. Oh, what? How did you manage that? What? It's frozen? Like there's ice in it? How do you how did like the house? Oh, you know what probably happened? Like it's cable and housing, right? You have cable shifters. 3 inches. Yeah, 3 inches of travel is like proper mountain bike. No, it's 3 centimeters. It's maybe I'll get a picture of it up on stream here in a second. But it's a Lauf Sigla, and it uses like I don't know how to describe it. Like it doesn't use springs, it doesn't use stanchions. It uses like two. They're not rubber bands, but basically like uh, two sections that like flex, and like a race or a ride where the actual axle for the wheel is, and that will bounce up and down, and it gives and it there's no damping at all, so it's like it'll just move, right? And it gives you just barely enough travel so that like some of the bigger stuff that you might encounter on a gravel ride, you kind of just like bounce over it. It's so sweet. The springs aren't strong enough to pull the derailleur back with all the snow. Science from space around Minmus. You're right. You're right. You're right. Let's do one now. Crew report. Space near Minmus. It counts. It counts. I was only 4 meters above the ground, but it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It technically counts. If it's a cable shifter and it's that cold, I wonder if the housing shrank on you a little bit, especially if it's like an old housing. Oh, okay. That better not fall over. Okay, cool. SAS is still on. Planting a flag. Check the actual contract page. Hold on. What should we name this? We'll name this first, and then we'll check the contract. Come on, Benj. Hit me with another banger. Flinmus Mats. I like that Flinmus. Flinmus Mats. Good one. Another banger as usual. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Minmus. Oh, wait, what? I don't have a wait. Huh? I don't have an EVA report from the Greater Flats yet. Huh. Good to know. And yeah, minimalist missions before EVA construction was like it's like kind of cooler. I personally miss that from like a nostalgia standpoint. Can I collect this? How do How do I collect the rock? Do I have to like stand on it? Pick up green sandstone. There we go. I love adding to my rock collection. Oh, no science for it? Whatever. Yeah, but like Bradley Wistance's old minimalist Jewel 5 is like actually legendary. And like obviously like I cut so much mass off of it. Um do I think I have a crew report from here. Yeah. Um Space around Minmus. Let me just review the report. Review stored data. In space near Minmus. That should be fine. Yeah, but like as much as like numerically my mission is like lighter than Brad's old Jewel 5, his was like there's like a trend with his missions where they're just like so unbelievably optimized for what they are. Like it's actually absurd. Like cuz like keep in mind he didn't have the techniques that we have now. So like you look at it and it's like, wow, we got a Tylo SSTO for less than 50 tons, or like we can get payload fractions of like up to 70% and all of this stuff. But like what we have to remember is that like we have such a more robust understanding of of like how the arrow model works and all of that stuff, right? Like he obviously had that understanding, but like given the tools that he had available to him, it's actually insane that he was able to pull off the stuff that he was able to do. And like I've said this like in other conversations, but I'll say it again. It's like he's like actually probably the best pilot the game has ever seen. Oh, come on. No. This is not what is supposed to happen right now. This is very fixable, but wheel brakes to get rid of horizontal speed for your rockets. Yeah, I mean that still happens, but like it was so much more of like a necessity back in the day because of like how like close the margins were. It so like it's one of those things that like it gets optimized out because the optimization cycle is like new, and early on he didn't have the infinity spinning prop bug. Yeah, that's true too. That was a very a very significant development. The biggest development like ever since Brad's old missions and since EVA construction, so like the modern era, the biggest development was Magic Ladder though, because like you can just delete the mass of a Kerbal like wholesale, and all of their cargo, like it's it's so the and the thing with it though that makes it difficult is that on its own, like if you add it onto a craft, it's more massive, so like the number goes up, but it can save more fuel. So like the only ways that we really see it used is in landers. And then like the Elu mission that I did a while ago, though that might be obsolete now since we're entering like the sub 1 ton era, which is just ridiculous. Um, but like with like the tech that he had available to him, his missions were so like unbelievably optimized. And also he just has like he had like such a good understanding of like how to build things. So like my biggest like battle for the longest time was wheels, cuz I just could not get the stupid things to be stable enough to like support like really fast landings. Like things would just blow up all the time. Like remember, like you might have seen my Quack Pack SSTO video. That landing on Sind took like 50 attempts. It took hours because every time I would land, that front wheel would just pop the nose of the craft way up in the air, bounce, and then I would nosedive into the ground and crash. Um, but the reason why that happened was because I had offset the wheel at all. Just offsetting wheels makes them so much less stable, and I didn't know that until like a year ago. And since then, it's not been that much of a battle. But like Brad must have known that or something, because like his landings were actually ridiculous. Like his the one that always got me, I forget which video it was, but he did this landing on Tylo with like 500, or no, sorry, not that much, like 100 meters per second of horizontal velocity, and he just rolled up the slope of the mountain to get to the top. Like, like that was just so unbelievable to me. It was insane. All the big SSTO wheels are offset for aesthetics. So that's the thing, right? Like you have to learn how to like build a chassis and have it like be invisible, you know? So like the strat that I use now is I build the chassis with wings, and then I build other wings around that, right? So the Eve SSTO, like the rescue of Biljana Kerman, there's actually like 3 strakes on either side that you can't see that hold the wheels in place. I think. I think that's how that one worked. Um, and it worked because like it didn't add, like it I needed those wings for the lift to drag ratios and all that stuff. Um, and it didn't look bad. Like so it wasn't an inefficient way of doing it. But it's still I was still able to keep the aesthetic that I was going for, which was nice. Oh, hey, Danley's real. Danel is real. Welcome. Offsetting my wheels the whole time, keep exploding on landing. Yeah, yeah, no, that's what it is. Like if you offset it, the way that the joint interacts with the parent part. So like think about it. It's the game uses leverage, right? And something about the way that the wheels work, um, the leverage is like more extreme for whatever reason because of like the springs and stuff. And so if you're offsetting it, it doesn't move the point where it's attached to the part. So you're just extending that arm that the part is attached with, and it has to apply that force over that distance, and it just makes everything much less stable. Also, I love the production on your playthrough of like the max difficulty stuff. I think that's like the better way of going about it. But like I don't have like the patience of like sitting through narrative stuff. I like my version of it for my own purposes, but yours is super fun to watch. I don't. I think I've watched the most recent one that you put out, but I don't remember. You ended up like at like Duna and Ike and stuff, right? It takes months. Yeah, that's part of the like the oh, I can work on the Jewel 5 videos again. Oh, that's great. Okay, I have to work on that. But that's been in production for, let's see, when did I start working on that? I started working on the extended edition in September, and it's like halfway done. Like it's such a long process, man. Like like quality voiceover is just takes forever. Though to be fair, I did start making the dump video in the middle of that, and that kind of slowed things down. Yeah, but your production is super good. I really like it. I'm super happy that it blew up for you. The KSP community needs some more like high production value things in it. Because like the music video side of things, like I still like making those. Those are fun. They're really easy to make, which is nice. But we've had those in the community for so long that like you can't really expect to get numbers with those anymore. So I mostly just do them as like mission showcases. But like I think where the community, like where YouTube in general is moving towards, is like in-depth explanations and like high production value and all that stuff. So yeah, like yeah, that's my thoughts. Oh, I missed. Can I offset the parent part? So I don't think so. I, I've I want to say that one time I tried offsetting a wing that I had attached a wheel to, and it like horribly failed. Um, so usually when I build SSTOs, the root part is the fairing, and I will attach wings to that fairing without offsetting, just rotating, and then attach the wheels wherever it needs to go. If you're not using a fairing, you can just like cockpit, fuel tank, fuel tank, fuel tank, engine. You can that's fine. You just attach it to the root part or to whatever part, and then go from there. I think offsetting anywhere on the like think about it like a chassis, right? I said that earlier. Like I think that's the best way of thinking about it. Is you have an actual chassis for the craft that the wheels sit on, and you don't want the chassis to have any offsetting on it, and that is like the way that you can maximize your stability. Though I've heard that the offsetting bug doesn't happen with Mark II and Mark III parts, but I play it safe anyway and just don't offset as much as possible. To be honest, I just watched a lot of Doshington, Neurotic Goose, etc., and thought I could do that. I've never heard of those guys. For me, it was a lot of Bismuth, Panenkoic, Bradley Wistance, Cosmic D12 is a good one. So like the speedrunning kind of side of things, I watch a lot of those. Panenkoic was obviously the big inspiration for the dump video. Well, it was more Bismuth. I actually like asked Bismuth about like if I could like use some of his music, and he was like, "Just use your own voice." And I was like, "Okay, that's a good idea." Though for I'm working on another explained one. I still want to make videos like Cupcake Landers. Cupcake Lander is such a legend, man. I never watched them like back in the day, but like I've gone back and like kind of discovered them for myself, and like they're so good. I love Ultimate Steve. He was the discoverer of Magic Ladder, and collabing with him on the Grand Tour. He actually he awoke from his slumber and he did the Tylo landing recently. It's very exciting. We love Ultimate Steve. He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Hell yeah, we do. Yeah, he was. He discovered that. His thinking was he wanted to try to control a craft by moving a Kerbal up and down on a ladder where the Kerbal's mass would direct the craft, but what he found instead was the Kerbal's mass is just completely ignored. So, so what we found by that is that a Kerbal's inertia isn't transferred to the ladder, and therefore isn't transferred to the rest of the craft. So you can get way higher TWR while still depositing a Kerbal on the surface. And yeah, there's a Grand Tour in the works right now. It's been in the works for like 3 years. Like when it was Magic Ladder was discovered while the previous Grand Tour was being flown, and so immediately once that mission was done, we started working on a new one. And I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's going to be pretty crazy. But navigating schedules has been such a challenge because I'm in college. Ultimate Steve has been working super hard. Proxima, kind of the same thing, but when she locks in, she locks the fuck in. Bengineer actually in chat, he's helped out a few times. He did the voyage to Elu, I think, and then I did the landing for that. In total, there's like 7 different contributors. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be an awesome video once it's all done. It's gonna be an awesome mission is the thing. Like just the whole scope of it is crazy. But yeah, he was the designer for the Tylo lander. And so actually the Tylo lander that he designed was the one that I used in the Jewel 5 video. Because the Jewel 5 like is kind of like the sneaky demo of the Grand Tour. I'm not loving where I'm about to land. I think it should be fine though. Um, but he did the um the Tylo lander and the Eve lander, because the thing with Ultimate Steve is that he can just like make the most janked out ridiculous craft just work. It's really bizarre. Like I'm not gonna spoil the Eve lander design, but it is just absolutely absurd. It's ridiculous. And in the process of coming up with the Tylo lander, he was testing shit with like the tiny like RCS engines and the smallest tanks of the game and getting that all perfectly balanced. There was like a Sepratron like dumb shot idea that was floated around for a while. It yeah, it's just absurd. Yeah, we all love that about him because he just opens the door to the most ridiculous ideas out there. What am I doing? I'm doing a maximum difficulty career mode. At the moment I'm just finishing up some Minmus runs, some contracts to get my money up. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to be ready to start embarking to Duna. It's going to be awesome. There's the Terrier gimbal wiggle that everybody seems to enjoy. Oh my god, guys, should we do what the frink is going on with the booming? Oh yeah, it's sorry, it was it's Rocket sound enhancement. I don't know what it is, but the audio muffler, the Mach effects, it kind of just does that. I don't know why. It like okay, it's not doing it now, but if you're above Mach 1 and slowing down, it kind of like screws up. I could turn off audio effects and that should save it, I think. Or should fix it. No clue what this is. Like, do you know what the game is? Like, have you seen this game before? Or do you, like, not know what a maximum difficulty career mode is? God, look at that. Look at that, man. That's gorgeous. I love that right there. Mmm. So good. In and out. Oh, I was moving the camera. Oh, that could have been it. Or maybe not the camera, but like because of the wiggling, it was being weird. I don't know. I think the mod just kind of gets a little bit funky whenever you're like flirting with the Mach speed. Haven't seen this game before. Only know me for Alter Jitter clip. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, this is my favorite game. Um, right here, Kerbal Space Program. You build rockets and send them to space with these little space frogs called Kerbals, and it's a very fun game. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make the game as not fun as possible. So like this mode of the game, you have to like care about money, and you get these science points up here. Oh, I just clicked the wrong button. But you get science points to unlock tech and stuff like that. And I have it set up where you basically get the least rewards possible at any given opportunity. So it takes a really, really long time to actually progress in the game. As for spam clips, I kind of lost some of the speed, so I kind of stopped doing it. Also, like, my arms hurt. Like, ow, I'm so sore. um, I should make a tutorial on the method, though. I did do that slow-mo video. But I should do, like, a proper tutorial because, like, we'll just get constant bombardment in DMs about, like, what are your SEO settings? And, like, um, what, how do you do it? And blah, 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 blah. And, it's like, the settings don't matter. Like, they don't matter is the thing, right? So, like, I used to use, like, the most sensitive toggle I could, and then I stopped using it because it's less consistent in terms of, like, directing where you go. And then, so I started using, like, 0.15, and then I discovered that if I just use, like, 0.5, it works way better. It's, like, awesome. And at that point, like, it actually just doesn't matter. So it's on a case by case basis. So like the first thing that I would say in an actual tutorial video is like forget settings, forget all of that stuff that you might have heard, because changing your SEO settings won't just magically make it go better, right? Like it matters in the sense that if you have it set where you have to move the key all the way down and all the way back up, it's not going to work because you can't move your hands that much. But like there's no magic setting that's just gonna make you better at the game. Like you have to play the game at the end of the day. And that's really just true for all games though. Like you just have to play the game and you'll get better at it. You just have to do the thing that you want to do and you'll get better at doing that thing. It's just how life works. So that's my in the middle of a different stream rant about a different game that I play. Um Okay, so I did say after I was done with that Minmus mission, I do have to go grab my laundry. I'm so sorry. I will be back in like 3 minutes. Yeah, I will be right back. I'm gonna mute my microphone just in case. Oh, I muted the game and not me. All right, my bad. um, Whatever. You probably heard me running out of breath for a second there. Okay. How we all doing? All right. Okay. I should do some YouTube I should talk to YouTube for a second instead of chat. All right, I got to do some YouTube stuff. All right. So, I got my money up. So, it's time finally to start going somewhere other than Minmus and Mun. Um so the first stop is going to be Ike. Now, Ike has a lot of interesting properties in that one, it is very easy to land on since it's pretty small as far as moons go. It's very large relative to Duna, so it's easy to get an encounter with, and it's in a very circular orbit, no inclination, very easy to find. But at the same time, it gives the same amount of science points as Gilly. And Gilly, although it's much easier to land on, it's actually really hard to get to, right? So I'm trying to avoid going to Gilly, since it's really difficult to find when you don't have patched conics. Um, and also, Duna itself is very easy to arrow break at, right? So that means that I can, um, I can get there for a relatively small amount of delta V. So, are you talking about Geometry Dash Limbo with a dash of Carpal Tunnel? Yeah, kinda. Got about 20,000 this mission? Yeah, something like that. Leaving Kerbin's SOI. Who are you, Matt Lown? I know, right? Like, never seen before behavior here. Okay, so earlier on in the stream that you totally should have watched if you missed it, the stream went super hard, just so that you know. I did build two things. So this is going to be the craft that has the lander. Notice the lack of landing gear. That's because I don't have enough parts, not because I'm lazy and I can just reset until I get a good landing. It has enough in the lander to do pretty much everything I want it to once I get to Duna, and it has a docking port along with all the science and enough room for two Kerbals. Now, the important thing is this doesn't actually have enough fuel to do everything that I needed to do in low Kerbin orbit. So I also have this here, which has two additional tanks, and that will give us enough fuel to transfer to Duna, get to Ike, all that good stuff, and it actually should be more than enough, but interplanetary things can get very costly in terms of Delta V very quickly, especially when you don't have patch conics, so I'm playing it safe. So first step is going to be getting the lander and the crew into orbit. So let me just go ahead and get Bob in there, and they don't need parachutes, so that'll save me a little bit. All right, so here we go. And yeah, I'm the Minmus missions have been making about 20k a piece. Sad user Hexagon. It's been plant a flag and do science. Either on the surface or near or whatever. Oh, my staging is all screwed up. Hold on. Where did I put that decoupler? Okay, so it's do that, though I probably do it like this. Okay. Here we go. Oh, not leaving Kerbin's SOI. Yeah, I guess that would make me Matt Lown, isn't it? No, I mean, he goes to Duna. That is kind of like his thing, is the SSTO to Duna and back over and over and over again, because, I mean, the man's gotta eat and feed his family, right? Like, we can't be coming up with original ideas. That's for poor people. Let's be for real here. Me when the classist hierarchy appears in YouTube content. Now, I am hoping that this craft can get to low Kerbin orbit as an SSTO. I have low hopes, but the numbers did look pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, it's trial and error. Um, it's really like the only way that you can get it to work with any kind of reliability. The method that I use for it is I first get the ejection so that I get marginally close. Like, not, I don't get puritanical about it, but I get close enough that a deep space maneuver will get me there. So, and then I save at that point, and then I do maneuvers so that I can get an encounter. And usually I'll just stop at the encounter, but sometimes, depending on how much fuel I have, I will try to get a better encounter, um, just so that I can save some fuel, um, and then I can capture from there. So there's really like 2 points where there's a lot of resets happening. Um, yeah, and yeah, it's just trial and error, which is annoying. Um, but I can mitigate the trial and error by using like, so you can use Kerbal Engineer for transfer windows, or you could just like look up a list of transfer window dates and use that. That's what I'm gonna do since I don't have Kerbal Engineer for this. Okay, let's stage that off and get this thing into orbit. Looking at the number, I think I have enough Delta V, so that's good. Kind of botched the ascent a little bit, but that's fine. Alright. It's a cool orbit. Now I can just go ahead and decouple that. And we leave some space junk. Very cool. Now let's go to the Space Center. And now it's time to send up the fuel tank. I mean, realistically, I should have done this um, at an actual transfer window time, but you know what? Bob and Jeb can just hang out in low Kerbin orbit for as long as they want. So that'll be fine. It's fine. Who cares about radiation? It's fine. It's okay. Oh, everything okay? Yeah. Oh, Alt is locked. Oh, that's wrong. The staging's wrong. One thing that I like about doing this series is that it's just really relaxing. Like, especially at this point where I can build crafts that are like pretty normal, all things considered, and I don't. Oh, okay. Well, I overshot. But yeah, I can build like relatively normal crafts, and I don't have to like worry about being super precise at every moment of the game and all that stuff. It's like it's just playing the game, and it's not like I mean, like, I'm doing it for content, but, like, most of the time it gets skipped over, right? And so doing it on stream, I get people to talk to and all that. But, like, I'm just playing the game. And it's awesome because, like, one thing that kind of sucks about, like, doing content with a game is that, like, you kind of don't really get to play it very much. Which is actually the original reason for why I started this idea in the first place, right? When I originally tested this, I was doing it as a break from content actually because my I had just done the I think it was the Quack Pack SSTO. I had done that in my old Jewel 5 SSTO, and I was just feeling like really burnt out. And so my strategy was just to like play the game, have some fun with it, and like not focus on content for a little while. And it worked, like just take a break, enjoy the game again. Like enjoy it for why you originally enjoyed it. And for me, like career mode always does that for me. This is just a nice way to enjoy the game. Alright, good. I made sure that cross feed was off. Oh yeah, you guys get to witness the no patched Conics docking experience. Yo, what's up, Gameristic? Good to see you. I'm going up, right? Yeah. You joined just in time. You get to watch me suffer. Okay, time to lower my apoapsis. This guy's in a very, very low orbit, so it's going to be kind of tricky. Am I going up right now? I am, so I should radial in. Lock in and lock on to the other craft. I have docking ports? Yeah, I have docking ports. I unlocked those a little while ago. Forget when. I want to say it was like episode 9 or something. But I've had docking ports. So that's been a very good help. And oh, so I definitely had them in episode 10. What I discovered in episode 10 was that I needed the fuel duct to actually transfer fuel through a docking port. So that was my big thing that I got last time. But now I should be catching up to this craft very slowly. Yeah, there we go. Up, here we go. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I should be. I'm getting closer. Thanks for the good luck. That's cool. I always love it when it's like the planet comes creeping in from the other side. Right, let's point the other way. Yeah. Oh yeah. This. I hope that doesn't look bad for you guys, but I don't mind it too much. I'm used to it. That's something I've been more conscious of recently when making videos. Is sometimes the lighting can be really bad. And sometimes there's not really anything I can do about it. Like the encounter just happens to be like on the wrong side of the planet. But I'm trying to make more conscious efforts to make sure that I do things during like direct light. So like right now is a bad example, but I'm trying to make sure that I do more things during the daytime. All right, so now let's do this. So let's point. Oh man. Oh, did I remember to put batteries on this craft? Oh man, I might have messed up a little bit. I messed up a lot. Oh, shoot. Okay. It'll be fine. I just need to, I suppose that EVA construction is a thing that I can do, right? Can you do EVA construction with a level 1 engineer? I'm not good enough. Having a weird bug where they blacked out at night, not even the highlights. It could be an eclipse. That's a weird thing that can happen with like if there's an eclipse going on the other side. Can you get out? I mean, I don't have an engineer is the first problem. But that is the tanks attached, so I can send Val back. So I can go ahead and decouple that. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. How do I have so much fuel? I guess I didn't use that much. I could go to Minmus. Hold on. Wait, let me... Guys, do I add another contract to the stream? So do I? Do I get more money? You know what? No. No, I'm not going for the greed. I'm going for the progress. Oh, I am messing things up. I don't want to go for the greed, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no, you guys seem to be into it. How do I make a poll? Should I make a poll? How do I do that? Is that something I can even do? Leave her in orbit for future greed. That's actually not a bad idea. Wait, no, actually you're so right. Just leave her there. I can't own a business and put money second. Future greed is actually a great idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. She's going to... Well, I mean, oh, man. But then I don't have any pilots is the problem. Yeah, because then I can't do... Okay, well, then I don't have any pilots, but I can just deal with the terrible with the terrible lack of SAS. So hold on, let me just check something first. Let's just throw some batteries on here. And then I think Bill should be in there. Yeah, oh yeah. So I also changed the game slightly. It's slightly not stock. There is no Bill. It's Billiana. Oh no, you guys are my shareholders. Ah. All right. Well, let's see here. Oh, perfect. I can. Sweet. Okay, so level 1 engineer can do it. But I'm gonna make a poll. Um, do I go for the greed or go for Ike? So now we're doing a poll. See how that... No, SAS... Yeah, no, I've definitely done worse than not having SAS. So... Oh, my... Ow! I don't know if you guys can hear that. I just cracked every bone in my spine. Ah! It sounded like a rattlesnake rattle going up. Just... Oh. Oh, man. 3 of you guys have said yes. There's 7 people watching. That seems pretty conclusive for me. SAS withdrawals. Alright, so it seems like I gotta go for the greed. Ah, man. Alright, fine. I'll do another Minmus mission. Fine. I'll do it. I have to tell YouTube what I'm doing first, though. So chat told me, or no, I should say once I get back to Valentina, that would make more sense. Okay, so flag on 15,000 for planting a flag on Minmus. Okay, wait, hang on. So I can't do the Mun. I have to do Minmus. Let's do that. Okay. Duna transfer tank stage. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, I mean, fins can help, but it doesn't help in space. Okay, so chat decided that instead of just taking Valentina home and continuing on with my mission to Duna, I must do one more mission to Minmus first. So I'm going for the greed, and I am getting slightly more money instead of actually progressing in the game. So here we go. And now that I'm done talking to YouTube... This is a little soon. I think it should be fine. Sisyphus Val. That should be good. Man, I'm so unlucky with the with the inclination. It's never at a good time. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Let's go. Oh, okay. That was not very good. Um... Okay, cool. It's going to be really fun at the end of this series. When I go over all of the things that I've done, and oh my god, even now, look at all of the flags that I've already planted. They're just everywhere, man. What's the craft orbiting Minmus? Okay, well, there's two. So one of them was there was a failed mission that I did. Like I ran. No, what happened was is Jeb got out of the craft, and I let go of the craft, and then he couldn't like get back to the craft because he didn't have a jetpack, and so I had to send Val to go rescue him. And then the other one was just like a probe that I sent, just to fulfill a contract of like putting a probe in orbit of Minmus. Guys, check it out. Impact tolerance isn't real. No, no, it hit the wrong side of the craft. Ah, poo poo. That's the one thing that's tricky about it is like you can't hit certain colliders and survive. You have to like hit a specific collider on the engine bell and then you'll survive. Am I sure? I'm pretty sure. I've done a lot of research into the topic. Impact intolerant. Yeah, engine bells are very impact intolerant. Yeah, you like the actual impact tolerant of the Terrier is like 7 meters per second, and so far the most I've seen it survive is Oh, I'm out of electricity. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. Oops. Okay, so how? Oh, the hatches are obstructed. I have to let the craft roll. This sucks. Guys, this sucks. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Alright. It's fine. Valentina has a jetpack. So, like, most problems don't matter. So now let's just plant a flag. Oh. Oh, hey, look, I replicated it. Okay. Now, that was just uncalled for. One thing I noticed is that people don't use terrain mode on the altimeter for some reason. No, but some people do. I personally don't because I don't need it. I'd rather look at like shadows and terrain detail and stuff like that. But some people use it. Um, that is really funny. Yeah. Um, what should I name this place? I like turning to chat for the names that you guys come up with some crazy shit. Ow! Just bumped my headphones on my microphone. That was really loud. Microwave? Microwave? Man, it's gonna be great. I'm so ready for the recap episode. Even though we're not even like a tenth of the way through this playthrough. Okay, so now more concerning is I need to figure out how to take off this thing. Or spinal column. Well, I mean, I already got microwave. Alright, I've done that. Okay, so let's see here. Stop bouncing. Okay. That worked a little bit. I swear, I was just doing something like this. Oh, right, for the Mun mission. I had to stand the craft up on its side. That was hard. That was annoying to do. Oh, don't fall over. Ah! Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. Get under. Guess what's going in the video? Terrier has a generator? No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I wish very often that it did. This is literally Sisyphus. Put the Kerbal on the ladder to shift the center of gravity. Yeah, I wish. Alright, hang on. I really... Oh, no! Crap! Okay, wait, hang on. If I board it, if I grab, board... Okay. Crap. Okay, so I just undid all of that. But it is rocking. I'm going to just go ahead and drop a quick save. And let's see if, like, maybe... Gameristic predicted this. Yeah. Maybe I can just make this work. Let's see. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe if I don't thrust, if I just go in a straight line. Oh! 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 I'm off the ground. Yes! Yes! Oh, okay. There was no reason for that to work. Okay, but now I am going. This is a terrible situation. Okay, you know what? I have so much extra fuel. Does not matter. I do not care. I am out. I'm going exactly the wrong direction. Lucky bounce. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like, it just. I just, like, magicked my way forwards. I bounced off the ground without taking any impact damage, and then just. Like, it just worked. Alright, I need to. Oh, God. Okay, so. So I'm gonna need to just pray that the thing wants to have the engine first. So I don't have a way of riding this thing. Like, I can use the engine gimbal, but I only have 17 seconds of burn time, which is really not enough. Oh, what? What? Minmus, you troll! Did I just encounter Minmus again? What? Man, I should have read chat. You guys clocked that immediately. Y'all knew. Stop. Okay. So, let's try this. Worst comes to worst, Billiana can in fact survive re-entry. She is female. She is in fact female. But let's just see how this goes. That's already a bad sign. Alright, I have low hopes. Um... Okay, I'm going up, so I should be good to cut the throttle. Oh god, I'm getting episode 3 flashbacks. That was also Valentina too. Valentina has just had a really rough time with re-entries. Yeah, this is not good, in fact. This is not good. Good astute observation, Hexagon. Yeah, yeah, we're doing this rotisserie style. Okay, I can fast forward now. Okay, so important is time warping now. Alright, fast forward. Yeah, see, look, it's less draggy on the command pod side, which is very not ideal. Alright, so let's just spin it. The command pod is not as heat tolerant as I hope. It can survive like a circular orbit reentry, but it can't do anything more than that, I think. But to be fair, I very rarely am in a situation where I'm just orbiting like a Mark 1 command pod. Oh, I think it actually lives this. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm going up again, so I know it lives. I think it should be fine, honestly, from this point. Like, regardless of orientation, just so long as it keeps flopping. There. I think it should be fine, right? Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. It makes this a lot more interesting. Can't believe you guys made me go to another mission to Minmus, though. I've already done 3. Or more than that, even. I don't even know anymore, man. Oh, I should have kept track of all the landings that I did, because in the current state with like skipping through things, it's not going to be possible to count anymore. Um, but yeah, I don't know. But like it would have been cool to see just how many landings it took and do some statistics at the end. But it's whatever. Alright, so command pod does survive, so that's cool. It's good to know. Most landings were recorded somewhere. Yeah, okay, so but the thing is I have to delete the footage pretty frequently just because of drive space. Oh, speaking of which, I probably should have recorded this in lower quality. Because at the moment, I do still have the entirety of the Jewel 5 mission on my hard drive, and that's 700 gigabytes of footage. Um, yeah, but like with the quality that I record at, it's not possible to just have footage of every mission I've ever done just stored on my computer, I would need like dozens of terabytes for that. And it's not even like I don't have a lot of storage. I have 3 terabytes on this machine. It's just like I actually just use that much, right? Yeah, 700. It's well, cuz it's like 40 something hours of footage, and I was recording at like good quality, not like the most quality I've ever done for a mission, but like pretty good quality. I mean, I do tend to push it in terms of like my actual bit rate and stuff like that, but um it's not like too absurd if I remember correctly. Right. So right now I'm recording at like 50 megabits per second, I think. I used to record at 100, but I realized that that wasn't sustainable. So I cut that down and it like quartered my storage space that it was taking. So that was good. Um, Mostly though, I think the compression issues that I've had in the past comes from YouTube. Um, I had a like, especially the 7.5 times gravity Mun mission from a while back. It had like horrible, horrible compression, but I think that was from YouTube. And my new strategy is render videos to 4K, and that seems to work. Yeah, so I record 60 FPS. And like I could record with quality like that. Actually, I do record at that kind of rate for the long exposures that I do for things like periapsis kicks. Um, but usually I'm doing 60 FPS and like somewhere between 10 and 50 megabits per second. And it's usually fine because I have like multiple terabytes of storage. But every once in a while there will be a video file that's like hundreds of gigabytes on its own. It does also kind of depend on what I'm doing with the video, because like if there's a lot of noise in the video, that'll really jump up the compression, or jump up the file size for obvious reasons. So usually re-entries, space, flybys of like the Mun or Tylo or something like that. Um, just basically anything where there's like a lot of stuff happening on the screen that's gonna incur larger file sizes. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna deorbit on this one or the next one, but I have to pay attention here because the last one I'm gonna need to use up a lot of fuel. And yeah, I'm using OBS. I mean, also, like, worst comes to worst, I don't have to reuse this. Because Billiana does have a parachute. Even if she didn't, that wouldn't be a problem. So, really, I'm fine. Really. 2 more passes? Yeah, I think so. I think 2 more. Um, aero braking passes are so annoying, man. Really, like anything like this is just, it's just kind of annoying to have to do. At least with like, um, like burns, like repeated kicks, those aren't like you can automate those, but even still, it's kind of annoying sometimes. I mean, I prefer to do it manually when I can, but like if it's more than like an hour, it's kind of like ridiculous. Like for the Tylo SSTO, like there was absolutely no way that that was gonna work if I didn't have like more SSTO's script. Um, because the margins were like at the time I thought the margins were like pretty decent, but like in retrospect, it was actually kind of ridiculous that the mission worked because I had 50 meters per second to spare of xenon fuel. Like after ejecting from Tylo. And that sound like for me, like with the margins that I was working with, that sounded like a good bit until like recently I realized like just how much that would have been with the tanks full because I want to say I had like 30 units of xenon fuel, maybe a little more than that. I don't remember exactly, but it was something like that. That same amount of fuel would have only gotten me like 2 meters per second. Like, or no, not even close to that. Because my acceleration was like less than like a 20th of a meter per second or something ridiculous like that. Like, it was like nothing. Okay, so this is the deorbit pass, so I need to use engine gimbal here. Um, but my acceleration was so bad that like it took a ton of fuel just to be able to like impart like a meaningful amount of delta V. This is not going well, by the way. Um, so like, had I spent like even like an extra like couple meters per second before getting to Tylo, like the mission wouldn't have been possible, which is just kind of crazy. All right, I am out of fuel. Um, so Bill, or sorry, Valentina is just gonna have to bail. Oops. I am still slowing down, so I'm just gonna wait till like the temperatures get like kind of like manageable. Lock in. Yeah, just, unfortunately I read that message too late. Oh, I'm still slowing down. Okay. I'm pointed down though, which is like concerning. Um when do you guys think I should bail? Maybe I should like drink some water. Hang on. Or maybe I should focus on this. What do you guys think? Should I focus on the mission or should I go drink some water? What do you think? Cuz I'm not so sure myself. Like I should drink some water, but the mission seems like it's kind of important. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I think maybe I should just bail. Oh. Oh, that sucks. G-force limits exist. Um I don't remember when the last quick save was. Oh my god. Um It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I could just do this again. Oh. Oh. It'll be fine. It's fine. There we go. Look, I did it again, guys. It's okay. Oh, great. This is fine. We're fine. We're all okay here. We're having a good time. We're playing a good game. Um There we go. We're okay. We're okay. We're doing it better this time anyway. Oh no, I have the bug where like you don't get the SAS modes. Also, SAS doesn't work. So that's fun. I'll just do a reload once I eject. Oh, I gotta, what's my Apple Apps is here? Okay, that's fine. Or honestly, I'll just reload. It's fine. It's really easy to get the landing going. Now that I understand how it works. Let's see, did I break it again? Yeah, I did. Okay, hold on. So, okay, so the trick is don't alt tab while you're quick loading. Alright, let's try that again. Wow. Okay, I might have been getting really lucky, guys. Okay, here we go. That's workable. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now I just need to, like, do this. Never mind, I needed to do that. Okay, that'll work. And I'm gonna quick save now. Because fuck that. Just leave her in Kerbin orbit. No, I need to bring her back. I'm not gonna deal with all of the, like, arrow breaking passes and bullshit. I'm just gonna re-enter her on her own once I get, like, near a low Kerbin orbit. It's not that hard to do. I'm just an idiot. It'll be fine. Okay, we're good. Alright. It's fine. Sisyphus montage number 4. Yeah, I know. Listen, this was not my decision. I would just like to make this very clear that this is not what I was expecting to do today. I was hoping to get an Ike mission done. I was hoping to go interplanetary today, which I still will, but this stream is going to end up being way longer than I anticipated. Which is fine. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I'm back at college now, and all of my friends haven't moved in yet, so like I have to wait, which is annoying, but it'll be fine. At least you guys get the Jade Does Stuff KSP experience. Just like trying to figure out what's going wrong constantly and then like not figuring it out until after you sink a shit ton of time into something. The Last Judge. What's that? GG's nonetheless, but what is it? Silksong? Oh, okay. I've never played it. I don't play a lot of games. I tend not to like spend money on like video games. So typically what'll be the case is like I find like one game that's like a lot of fun and I just hyperfixated on it for a while. Um yes, so going try slowing. I'm gonna eject again, I think. Because slowing for the parachute isn't exactly gonna work. Um, yeah. I also need to catch when I'm deorbiting again faster. Supreme Court. Yeah, yeah, oh, okay. So he beat the Supreme Court. That's pretty cool. I have a friend of mine that's like gonna beat the Supreme Court or something. I don't know. It's something like that. She's in law school. I think that means she's gonna like fight the Supreme Court or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna quick save so that I don't have a horrible repeat of my last experience. The recently I've actually been playing a good bit of Pikmin 2. It's a favorite game of mine growing up, and I rabbit holed a little bit on like Pikmin 2 challenge runs and stuff like that with Sample and Press A and I'm Only Here for Pikmin and all those guys. It's been extremely fun to watch, and I'm like terrible at it, but like just like tearing the game open is always a lot of fun. Maybe I should do a stream of playing through like Pikmin or Pikmin 2 or something. I do have my emulator all set up to do it here. The only issue is like I don't think I could beat it in one sitting. I don't even really think I could beat it in two sittings cuz like I don't believe I could reliably beat the game in less than like 12 hours. It's a hard game. So I am deorbiting. So once I hit apoapsis, I'm going to do a burn to point retrograde. And then I'm going to try not to expend my fuel until I start decelerating a little bit. I don't know. I don't really know. My friends have been doing the multiplayer randomizer thing. Oh, a multiplayer randomizer thing. Is that also for Silksong, or what are you talking about? Because I know Pikmin has one of those. And I've seen videos of it. It's absurd. It's the most horrifying thing I think I've ever seen. Alright, I think I'm gonna start trying to point retrograde. Tunic for it. Man, I gotta learn my games, man. I don't know things. That's a problem I run into a lot, actually, is that, like, I like to think that I learn pretty quickly, but, like, I just don't know things, and I embarrass myself all the time. Like, especially, like, in music, because, like, I am very active in like the music community on my campus, and I've played music for a very very long time. Like I've been a musician for more than half of my entire life, but like I still like get like artists wrong and like song names and whatever. Especially that one Dire Straits song that sounds like it came straight off of a Bruce Springsteen album. I get that one mixed up all the time. I forget the name of that song. But like I'll just like get like really like basic like famous artists wrong. But like I mean I could argue that it's a good thing actually because I don't just conform to the billboards. I actually form my own taste. So take that to all of you normies out there listening to your normie music. All right, I'm just gonna bail out now. Last time it didn't go very well for me. I have a full tank of EVA fuel, so it'll be fine. Kerbals are very draggy nonetheless. Oh, do you guys want to see a little magic trick? Check this out. This isn't the magic trick. This is magic hand, but it's not the magic trick. I'm holding my EVA pack. Bam! Gone. It's gone. And now it's back again. And now it's gone. And now it's back again. I don't know how it works. necessarily, but I think the whenever you hold an icon like this, it gets locked to your cursor. So whenever you Alt Tab, it like deletes it from existence. I've seen that happen in a couple videos of mine, and like I'm always like, oh man, that looks sus or whatever. So I'm always just like, I shouldn't do that. Um, but what's also weird is if I open the debug menu and then Alt Tab, it freezes. And I come back and then I leave. And then I come back and like it freezes. Like it's weird. I'm not entirely sure how the action menus work, but it's got to be tied to the cursor somehow because whenever the cursor isn't actually like I'm Alt tabbed, it doesn't update. All right, there we go. All right, Valentina, it's time to bring you back. Let's see if I can I want to see if I can land without the Kerbal falling over. That would be pretty cool. I've only ever seen that done one time, but who knows? Maybe I can do it. Alright, this is taking forever. Come on. Alright, there's the ground. Casual, like 10 Gs right there. Where's my shadow? Oh, okay. Um, well, she's back. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'm in the Badlands. Cool. Okay, well, she's fine. Permanently stuck to the screen. I've had something like that happen before where, like, the game just has, like, it's just Unity bugs, I think, but, like, every once in a while, something will just get, like, major. Like, one time I had, like, a dot stuck to my screen. Like, one of the, like, when you hover over an orbit line, like, the dot, it got stuck somehow permanently. It was really weird. Ooh! The Cheetah engine. Okay, interesting. Alright, so what? It's year 21, day 254. I'm going to go look up some Duna transfer windows. Duna transfer windows. Dates. Okay, how about this? KSP gravity assist calculator. And then instead of using it for an assist, I just okay, not the one that I download, this one. And then I just do Kerbin to Duna. Start time. What year is it? 21/254. And then latest departure, let's do like year like 25 or something. Search. Invalid sequence. Okay, selected sequence. I just want to do KE-DU. Search. Alright. Okay, so it's saying 22,392. Let's try another one. 22,393. One more. Okay, yeah. So basically, 22. So in 1 year from now, it's saying. All right. So I guess. So okay. So wait, how long does it? Okay? So anybody in chat right now, is there a way to like force certain contracts to come up? Like, I would really like to have a contract that brings me to Duna, but I don't seem to have one of those right now. But it would be cool if I could force one to pop up. How long do these last? Expires 1 days, 5 days. Okay, so let's just go 6 days in the future. Alright, now let's take a look. Because I know that, like, once I actually go to Duna, they're going to start popping up like crazy. Save scum. I mean, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's just with time warping. But I feel like there has to be like a certain condition for the game to start giving certain contracts, and usually like the only way that it works is if I actually do the thing that it asks me to. It's like, so okay, so for Minmus, I started getting those contracts for planting the flag on Minmus after I landed on Minmus, took off, and left its sphere of influence. So I feel like the game is going to wait for me to go land on Ike and take off from Ike before, or at least enter the sphere of influence or something, before it'll actually start giving me those. But at the same time, I've gotten the Eve contract, and I'm not entirely sure. I think part of the problem is my reputation is so low. What is the star? Is the star a reputation point? Um... Oh. Here we go. Test a heat shield. Ooh, that's a good one. This Eve contract is ridiculous. That is a lot of stuff that I could get for that, but unfortunately I'm not doing that. I'll just go ahead and test the heat shield, I guess. Nah, I really don't want to do contracts right now. Stars of reputation? Yeah, okay. Because at the moment I'm at negative, what is that, like 56 or so? So I don't think I'm necessarily very likely to get like very high. Yeah. Okay, so that's also part of it. If I have a low reputation, I'm unlikely to get certain contracts. But honestly, okay. So I gotta be honest. I think I'm gonna stop the stream for tonight. Um, it's been a lot of Minmus, and honestly, like, there's not a whole. Well, I guess there is stuff that I can take from this. Um, yeah, but I might just end the stream because like it's 1 a.m. I'm tired, and it's gonna take like 3 hours to actually go do the Duna mission. Um, yeah. So tomorrow, maybe, depending on how things go tomorrow, I might be able to stream again. I might not. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to the next time I play the game, I'm going to try. My headphones. Okay, so the next time I play the game, I'm going to just do the Duna mission. Um, and hopefully I'll get some contracts after I enter Duna's sphere of influence. But having the reputation be so low is actually like causing some issues. So, but yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do about that except like fly some missions. But I am done with contracts for today, so yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. It's 1 in the morning. I wish I'd started this stream earlier, but I had to move in today, so it's whatever. Thanks to everybody that stuck around and watched through some of the pain. It kept me some good company and made the experience more enjoyable. I need to write down this day somewhere. Year 22, day 392. So let me write that down. Or here, I know what I'll do. I'll make an alarm. Alarm clock. Create alarm. Oh, time to alarm. Can I... Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, huh? Duna. Okay, well, that's wrong. It's not 348. It's 392. Wait. Wait, I'm... Hang on, I'm gonna... hold on. Duna alarm test. I'm gonna warp to this. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay, so Duna alarm test. Let's go back to that. Yeah, alright. I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully I'll be able to stream again. If not, I'll see you in episode 11. Catch you later.